Welcome to Curriculum Night.
Okay, so we're going to talk about calendar math. This is just what we do every single morning. We go over our schedule for the day, what to expect, our agenda, where we're going to go for related arts, things like that. We go over our calendar, the date and date code. You might have heard some of the songs that we do, months of the year, days of the week, but just this is part of our everyday routine that we do in the morning.
Daily 5 is a way that we have structured our reading time. Every student is going to start off by doing read to self, and as the year goes on, we're going to build on it. We're going to do work on writing, word work, read to someone, and listen to reading. And during this time, this is whenever the teachers will pull small groups and have their individual reading time.
This is our cafe menu, and so it just has a little bit of information about each of the what each of the letters stands for. So comprehension, accuracy, fluency, and expanding vocabulary. And this is just a board we'll have up in our classrooms. And as we're pulling for strategy groups, the students will actually have their name and the strategies under each goal. And so it's just a way to help remind them what they're focusing on while they're reading.
And during our language arts, we have building blocks. What we do is developmentally appropriate, and it's also based on their desire to learn and write. We do a lot of the language concepts. You'll see that in our morning message. Some of our friends will be bringing those home in their folders. We write daily, and we also do a lot of predictable charts, like as I can and I can see. We also have a lot of print concepts that are in our classroom. We make charts for each letter that we have each week. And then we also have our name game that we do every day. We have them cheer and write their name, and we also have them glue it on their paper, and you'll see that they come home too with a picture drawn with different shapes. For our writing, we use the Lucy Calkins and our Step Up to Writing, and they have a writing folder that they use daily, and then our writing binders, they'll be sent home for you guys to view every couple of months.
For ELA, again, building blocks, read the room. You might have heard that we've been doing this with our special friend, who our special friend is for the day. They'll go around and read different things in the classroom. We'll go over shapes, we'll go over colors. They'll read the rainbow words or the wise words in the classroom. We do morning message in the morning, our letter chants, wise words, rainbow words. We're always making sure to get up and give them plenty of time for music and movement, so we're not just sitting on the carpet for too long. Our special friend cheer. We also do a getting to know you chart, so we can know a little bit about each of our friends in the classroom. And then we paste and draw the special friend each day.
Also, we have an English language arts is our literature. We have big books, which we do shared reading. That's whenever the teacher and the children read together. We also do read alouds every day. A lot of this happens during our daily 5 rounds. We have been working on our nursery rhymes and our fairy tales. We also have different content literature, which we have Native Americans, continents, and you'll see different books come home. And we do our writing folders and writing binders and our predictable chart and bookmaking.
For math, we do frog math, Singapore math, and calendar math. We've gone over calendar math that we do each morning. Singapore math will, as for model drawing word problems, will come a little bit later. In kindergarten, this looks like more of a whole group activity that we do work through word problems together. And then right now we're actually working on sorting. You might have heard the children working with buttons and sorting, different ways to sort. And then we're also going to get into patterns.
Social science. In social studies, we use our core knowledge, and we have a book, What Your Kindergartner Needs to Know, and we also have a book too if you're ever interested in looking at it. We have some in our classrooms that you can check out from us. We also have optional homework assignments that you might have seen this month. These are homework assignments that you can do at home with your children, and they are not needed to be turned in, but just something extra you can work on with them. And in science, we have Herschel Core Knowledge projects, and we will have that information coming home soon. And we also use our FOSS kits and GEMS.
Learning centers. We have started the year with centers. This isn't something that we will keep throughout the year. We only usually do it for the first few weeks of school, but you can just see some of the learning centers that we do have in our classroom: art blocks, computers or the iPads, home living or housekeeping, math manipulatives, Legos, puzzles, and again, just the centers and also that quiet time are just for the first few weeks of the year that we do. We don't continue it all year long. Quiet time is actually kind of phased out, and that's when we'll start introducing our writing workshop time.
Your homework folder, which I'm sure you guys are used to seeing every day. And there you have information that needs to either be kept at home or homework that is in that front pocket that you guys will do each day. If you guys can make sure that it's done in pencil, because I know in the beginning they'll need some time to erase some things that they need to redo. There's an envelope in there that has their name in it. And if you could label what the money's for, and we will make sure that we take it out, and there'll be a receipt back in that folder whenever it's been paid. And the checks just need to make sure that you have a phone number on them. And the PCFs have been going home on Thursdays. If you could just take everything out, if there's something that needs to be returned, if you could just put it back into the white folder, and we will empty it out the next day. And again, we'll be having optional homework every day, every month, starting this month.
Okay, so for behavior, we're actually going to do something new starting this Friday. Instead of your child coming home with a color each day, we're actually going to not have them color in a color. So if there's not a color in their behavior chart, and we'll continue with the same behavior chart you'll see in their homework folder, they'll won't be coloring anything in, so that means that they had a great day. We're really going to focus on the rainbow points and polka dot points as incentives for good behavior. If there is something going on in the classroom, we will make sure to, relate any kind of behavior things. We'll handle them in the classroom, but we'll always make you aware. If they maybe needed just some reminders about listening or following directions, we'll write a little note in their folder just so you can know what kind of day they had. But basically, just no color is great. That means they've had a wonderful day. As always, we'll keep you in the loop and just continue to keep you filled in on your child.
Report cards. During kindergarten, we have 3 60-day report card periods, and there's also interims that go home in between. The first 60-day report card is going to end November 19th, and it will have all the information that we're working on. And if you guys ever have a question or concern about something that you see on the report card, always know that we're always open for conferences or phone conversations or emails. So if there's anything you ever need to talk about, but the interim should be going home next month.
This and that, just some things for our classroom and reminders. Returning all forms. I know there's a lot of things that come home at the beginning of the school year, so please just let us know if you have any questions about anything. Field study trips and payments, those things will be coming home soon, so you can see exactly what field trips we're planning on doing this school year and payments for that. We will always let you know ahead of time about chaperones for each trip. For most of them, we're able to have as many parents join us as possible. Usually, if we have any field studies at the Coker Center, there is a limit, but we'll always continue to keep you in the loop with that and schedule those things ahead of time. Book bags, please just label with your child's first and last name, as well as sweaters or jackets in the classroom. And we sent out a reminder about this, just making sure that they're navy or white as they're worn in the classroom. And again, please label with their name. Snack fee is $50. This also includes our 2 class parties for the year, online lunch and snack payments. Most payments are done online this year. Visitors and volunteers must sign in at the office. I know we have lots of parents. It's been wonderful to have you help out with related arts or coming and helping us transition to the cafeteria, just making sure that you're always signing in at the front office. Water bottles, just send those in on Monday. We'll keep them throughout the week and then send them home on Friday so they can be washed. box tops and